Hi, Clem. So here's the plastic, the shower curtains that I put on. They're really very super thick. And so I actually bought a staple, like a heavy duty staple gun, and stapled them on. This is Clem always chatting with me. Hi, honey. Clemmers. And there's Echo. Echo. What? You guys want to come out? Clementine. I'm trying to see if I can get him to do it. I just realized I've never gotten them crowing on camera. So this morning he crowed from, I think it was like 6 o'clock to 6:30, like every minute or every 2 minutes or something. It was crazy. And I just wonder how much everyone else can hear, because my bedroom's basically right across from the coop. And the one Roo was being a little mean to this one, Jojo. Right, Jojo? Jojo. He grabbed her comb. She almost barely has a comb at all anyway, but he was grabbing it and kind of like in his beak and then kind of pushing her to the ground. So I don't know if it was like an attempt to mate or an attempt to just be mean. My little Roory, come here, Roo. Little sweetie, come here. I love that little one. I think it's because she's the only one that lets me pet her. It's funny because to have pets that you can't really pet, like if you raise chickens in the house from babies, then like you can pretty much pick them up and carry them and do whatever you want with them. But since these guys were born in the coop, even though when they were little, I picked them up probably every day, but I really can't, and it kind of stresses them out when I do it. So Clementine, the older hen that I got from my aunt, she was raised indoors, so I can hold her without her really freaking out, but I don't think she likes it a lot. But she'll squat. Like if I go over to her and touch her, she just squats and lets me pick her up. The other ones I would probably have to like chase around. Oh, see this? I think that was like a mating thing. What? You better not get mean. You have to stay nice. come here, honey. Roo. Jojo. Oh, my Pharaoh. There's my sweet Pharaoh. Come on out, honey. Oh, look at her. So she has little white feathers on her feet. It's really adorable. My little Pharaoh. Pharaoh, come here. There's the mama hen. So she's not their biological mother, for anyone who didn't see the earlier videos. She is a hen that, oh, what's on your neck? She's a hen that went broody. And we just got a bunch of eggs from not a farmer, but a girl who had a bunch of chickens and roosters in Eastham. And she had some really cool breeds. So she sat on the eggs and basically raised them for 4 weeks, and then when they were 4 weeks old, she decided that she hated them. And it's funny because she actually started off hating, ooh, look at those guys. She started hating the white one, which is the only one that she didn't hatch out from an egg. So we actually put her in the coop, I think when the chicks were 2 days old. So for a whole day, she let all the other hens, or all the chicks, still climb on her, and she took care of them, but she would chase the little white one, and I felt so awful. But then the next day she started doing it to all of her kids. So, but it's funny, it's almost like she knew that one was not, that one was the adopted one, even though technically they're all not hers. But this is what's happening too. So the rooster keeps trying to mate the mother hen, which is, you know, obviously in the human world that's really creepy. I don't know how they feel about it in the chicken world, but she does not like it, and she gets really upset. And I think it's because she and the other one are the only ones that squat. So normally, like, if you pet a hen, they get into squatting position, which is really like a mating position. So I think since these guys, even though they're technically old enough that they could, I don't think any of them are squatting yet. So really the only ones that they could successfully mate with are the mother and the other one is sick. Although Echo, I think Echo's developed enough that she could be, but I don't know, it's still kind of upsetting because I feel like it's really aggressive, and especially with 2 roosters. Like if we only had 1, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but with 2 of them and only, I think it's 8 hens, they could really get hurt because it's like they step on their backs, which is kind of awful, right? Are you kind of mean? Kind of sweet too? Ahab, come here. Ahab, are you so beautiful? Are you gonna poop? Come here, little Ruri. Dolly, hi beautiful. Echo. Blackjack. Sorry, the camera keeps getting in the shadow. Or the shadow of the camera keeps getting in the shot. Little Ivy. We think that Ivy is French, so she speaks with a French accent. Look how pretty she is. I really hope they'll crow so you can hear it. Okay, so he just saw something. I think it was the plane. I don't know if you heard that noise, but that was the noise kind of telling them, like, watch out. And they all looked up. So after a while of hanging out with these guys, you start kind of interpreting you start recognizing all their little sounds. Like, there's definitely a different sound for when the cat comes up to them. There's a sound for when they see a hawk. So I don't know if you can see them all going under here. They all go under the little sweet Rory. Hi, honey. Clementine. They all go under the front porch stoop. I think they feel safe under there. But what happens is the mama hen, like, she has chased them basically since they were 4 weeks old and made life kind of hard for them. So if they go near her, she'll just make this really annoyed noise, and it's like kind of like a human getting annoyed with someone. It's kind of like a noise that she makes. I have to check out her neck. I think that could just be molting, but it looks like, I hope that's not like from the roosters pecking her. So anyway, so they always run away from her, but now that they're older, she's kind of accepting them more as part of the flock. And so she actually really just wants to travel with them. So like when they move throughout the yard, she'll follow behind them and they'll go under a bush, and she'll come under the bush just wanting to be with her flock. But they all think that she's trying to chase them, so they all go running. So they just end up running through the yard half the time and she's just like, hey, just want to hang out. Don't want to hurt anyone. So that was the noise. Did you hear that? That was like mommy annoyed by her grown-up children. And little Roo here, of course you can't see it now, but Roo and Jojo both have, I think it's a beard and a muff, which is like cheek puffs. Or maybe it's the same thing. They have like puffy cheeks. And like a beard, which is kind of nice for the cold weather. I think it probably keeps them nice and warm. Did you pull someone's feather out? I don't know if you saw that. She just had the feather of one of the roosters in her mouth, which is what that scream was about. Clem, come here, I want to see your neck. What happened there? Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera and take a look at that.